Hi Leo, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Welcome back if you are a subscriber, and welcome into the channel if you're new. Thank you for coming by. This is a weekly reading for September 20th through the 26th, and beginning on Monday, a very, very important full moon in Pisces. And a full moon in Pisces that has a trine between Mercury and Jupiter, which is opening the mind and expanding our perspectives on what's possible, right? Pisces. And we do that by examining our emotions and looking at them in detailed form. First couple of days in Virgo and then moving into Libra season, exchanging our energies with the people in our lives, talking, getting in the flow, and allowing for each other to give perspective on what needs to change. I think that's kind of what's going on. Hi Leo. So welcome. Settle in. All right, I'm going to pull 9 for you now. From the Crystal Visions Tarot by Jennifer Galasso, we're going to read horizontally, vertically, and big picture. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. And we will figure out what that's about. And at the end of the video today, I am going to pull you one of the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. Because it's Pisces, okay? So I did just yeah, I shuffled. Let me just cut one more time. Leo. So this could be a time of great communication right now, coming into Libra season. We are entering Mercury retrograde at the end of the week. We are already in its pre-shadow, so what Mercury does, in the sky it looks like it goes backwards, but it doesn't actually, it just slows down as we're moving, right? But Mercury retrograde means that it covers ground and then it goes back over the same ground before it goes forward again. So in Libra, it's very much about our relationships and very much about, you know, the suit of air or thinking. Mercury, Mercury is all about our mind. So you're going to be going over stuff. This week, though, the full moon is going to help you let go of certain things so that you can open your mind and get ready for what's coming in next. All right? Let's see what we have here. We have the 5 of Swords, the Hermit, and the 5 of Pentacles. So you've been going through a bit of a rough patch. 4 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and you may be wanting to move house. Someone might be moving out of the house. Some of you may be having children growing up and leaving home. Family, see here with the 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, choices for what you want with the Ace of Wands. So I think you're really trying to figure out some very important decisions here. On the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, yeah. It's interesting because it's like there's someone you want to talk to. And the reason you want to talk to this person, whoever it is because they make you feel good. They make you feel like a champ. That's what I'm seeing. 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. A lot of communication back and forth. This could be emails, texting, you know, on whatever devices. It could be phone calls. It could be. But it's a lot of messages in the air. And with the 2 of Cups, I think it's a friend, potentially a relationship. If it's a relationship, I see it as more of a new relationship. And with the 6 of Wands, they may have good news to share. You may have good news to share with them. It's somebody that you like to share good news with. They make you feel successful, like a champ. They make you feel like a champ. That's what I'm hearing. And Leo, you know, there you are, right? I think you really want to feel this way. And so that might be why you want to have conversation. Now, also, if this is about someone moving, because the 8 of Wands can very much be a moving card, because it's movement forward, then you could be moving forward with someone that you do care about, wanting to have a relationship with, and you're able to move forward successfully with this person. That's a potential for some of you. All right, now I'm going to pull you 3 Sacred Traveler cards and we'll go through horizontally, vertically, and big picture. All right, stay with me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. I think you've been having difficulties with your relationship at home, potentially your spouse or a family member, and it's been a bit rough. I think there's been arguments. Wow. And so you've spent time alone. Maybe you walked away, maybe they did, maybe there was a separation so that you could think about what you wanted. Or maybe, someone is saying, I'm leaving home if they're a kid, right? That's a potential. I think that this Pisces full moon is going to be a very healing moon for you. I think that you can surrender. Surrender to your feelings. Surrender to how you actually feel, and then have the courage to talk about it. I think that you have been going through stuff, and wow, it's just time. It's time to talk. That's what I'm seeing. It's time to talk. If you haven't already, if you've been putting it off, it's time to talk. Ascending the mountain, it says keep going forward. Ascending the mountain means, you've had a struggle. It's hard to walk a mountain, to climb a mountain, isn't it? But it says keep going forward. So it's trying to encourage you to have courage, right? And then discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And you can see on this card is with other people. So I really do think this is something you need to talk about. In Libra season, it's weird. Starting Libra season, just after this full moon in this energy this week, we've got Mars in Libra and Venus in Scorpio, right? Let me check this. They're opposite energies, right? They're both a bit uncomfortable. We always give personalities to the planets. But yeah, they're both in detriment. And it's strange because I think with Mars in Libra, it brings a lot of energy, masculine energy. It can be self-sacrificing when Mars feels in detriment. And then Venus in Scorpio, where she's like the lover, the one who wants peace and healing in Scorpio, deep stuff. It's like they're both uncomfortable, right? And so if we use them as archetypes and understand when we are in these energies, it's like there's a butting of heads energy, right? Kind of a power struggle energy with our internal feelings, right? It's something that we are struggling with. Then you have impasse. I don't think you've been able to talk to this person. I think you've been at an impasse. And you have not been able to move forward with this person. And what this is saying is it's time to talk. Ascend that mountain. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. It's saying talk, tell the truth. Because at an impasse, you can't go anywhere. At an impasse, right? It's like you're climbing up a mountain and you're on this tiny little trail going around the edge of the mountain, that at any moment you could fall off, and then all of a sudden there's this giant boulder in the way and there's no way to pass the boulder. But the boulder is whatever it is inside that you haven't been able to say. Something needs to be said. And then with impasse, it's like reflect and redirect your energy. Because once you say it and stand in the light of it, whatever you need to tell someone, then you're in the light, right? Then you can work together to move that boulder, right? Like you find a stick, you toss the boulder over the side of the mountain, and you can go forward again, right? So it's kind of that. All right, Leo. All right, let's do this. 5 of Swords, the Hermit, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's been out in the cold because of an argument and feeling very alone. In Virgo season, there's the Hermit card. Somebody's been, kicked to the couch, kicked to the curb. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. When I hear these sayings, they make me laugh. But I know that energy feels rough. And I'm sorry, I know. 4 of Wands, you may be married to this person and there may be a separation. 3 of Swords, someone may have gotten hurt and walked away, but for good reason. 6 of Swords. This is when communication goes badly. 5 of Swords above it, 3 of Swords. It goes badly, so you go backwards, right? With an argument like the 5 of Swords, you go backwards to the 3 of Swords and somebody gets hurt. So whomever this is in the relationship, I think somebody got hurt and ousted from, just feeling out in the cold is what I'm saying. Somebody feels like they can't talk to you, or you feel like you can't talk to them for some reason. But then the Six of Swords, you do say something. You add that Ace of Swords that's necessary after the Five of Swords, after the argument. The Ace of Swords is the truth. You add that in, and then you can finally move forward. That's what that says. Ten of Cups, because if this is your family, if this is a spouse or family member, this is incredibly important. You have a serious bond. So you're either going to strengthen the bond or break the bond. And either way, that takes a lot of energy. It's important. And then the Seven of Cups is, what do I do and how do I feel about it? What are my options? Because I do have this feeling like I want a new beginning. Either way, this is a desire. This is an injection of energy, a catalyst. The Ace of Wands is a catalyst. It's, I will. If this card had a sentence, I will. You will, Leo. What will you do? You will. That's what you're telling yourself. I will, I will. Okay, so let's go down the vertical. Five of Swords. This argument it sucked. Four of Wands, probably at home, so I'm thinking family, spouse or family. Ten of Cups. Someone you've been with a long time in love. And it's going to affect the family. The Four of Wands, Ten of Cups is marriage and family. And the Five of Swords, above that, is just saying it's been really rough. If you're calling a friend to make you feel better, you know what I want to say about that, Leo? I want to say, instead of calling somebody else to make you feel better, talk to your family, talk to your person, and actually work on the problem. Because in the end, this Six of Wands feeling, if somebody else is making you feel better, just, like if you call somebody, right, and then you just rag on your spouse or your family and you complain, and then they say, oh, that's terrible, man, you deserve better, or whatever. This feeling, the Six of Wands feeling, in many ways it's just an ego boost. I'm sorry, but that's true. It's an ego boost. What you actually want to feel is this, with this. A new beginning that is going to last. A feeling that's going to last. And the only way that that happens, the Ten of Cups, actual happy feelings, like it's deeper, richer, and truer. The only way that's going to happen is to actually talk to this person and work it out. Down this line we have the Hermit, Three of Swords. So somebody was alone and hurting. Seven of Cups, and confused. After that Five of Swords, I don't want to see the Seven of Cups as a reader, because it tells me that the Five of Swords was either silent treatment or someone, it's arguments where silent treatment happens afterwards, or, just undermining someone, bringing them down, making them feel badly about themselves, making them feel like a loser. And then with the Seven of Cups, it's like just being completely confused, like why, right? This is so many whys, why? Now, in other readings, the Seven of Cups means many different things, and it means other things in different readings. But in this reading, under that Three of Swords, I don't like that I don't like the way that feels, because, confusing somebody with a bunch of questions leaves them hanging, right? No one wants to be left hanging, and that's what I'm seeing here. Five of Pentacles, out in the cold and in need. This is a serious card, because it's not just feelings. Five of Pentacles is about, Pentacles is earth. It's our day-to-day. It's how we get along. And this is out. This is down and out. Down and out is what I just heard. Okay, Six of Swords. So a new injection, a new idea, how to move forward is necessary now. And this is the idea. And this is divinely inspired. The Six of Swords is a positive card. It says it's moving forward from that Five of Swords conflict, from the broken heart, from the separation, from the heartbreak, and from the loss. Because this is financial loss. It's loss of, you know, loss of a relationship. This is a serious reading today, Leo. No matter who it is in your life that you need to stand in the light of truth with and to get past this impasse, ascend the mountain, keep going. It's like come up with a solution that is truthful, honest, and helpful to the situation, instead of avoiding it by, you know, calling other people, talking, you know, about them behind their back or anything like that. And if that person's doing that to you, you know, ignore it and do it this way, because you are at an impasse here. That is not a nice place to be. So I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Let me pull you one of the mermaid cards, okay? Hopefully inspire you. This too shall pass. I can see that you are very likely hurting with the Three of Swords and needing to move forward with the Six of Swords. I think you've been feeling very lonely and confused, or the other person has. And either way, whichever one of you it is, you know, I believe that when we have loved someone, whether it's family, friends, lovers, whatever, if a relationship comes to an end, it should be done with reverence. Paying reverence for what it was, because it taught you, you grew from it, and so even the end of a relationship can be positive if two people are going in different directions. And I that's possible here. But you also have this. So what are you willing to do? Remember, this is I will. You will what? Well, the mermaid card for you with this Pisces full moon today, endurance. Keep going. Keep going. All right? Get past the impasse. Get past the boulder. Figure out a way. That's what it says. I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week.